I am Jayant. Welcome to Maths with Jayant. Today we are going to learn about word problems. We are going to solve the word problems using HCF and LCM. So let us start with today's topic. So let's start with our first word problem. Vibha has 2 buckets. How many buckets does she have? She has 2 buckets which can hold 10 liters and 12 liters of water respectively. So she has like 2 buckets. One of them can hold 10 liters, the other bucket can hold 12 liters. So what should be the maximum capacity of the mug? The maximum capacity of the mug that she should use to fill both the buckets fully. Now it can be how much ever you want. It's the maximum. So if you take any number, let's take 5 liters suppose. Then we would be able to pour it 2 times of the 10 liters one. But for the 12 liters one, there will be some water left over. So in these sort of questions, what they mean is that there should be no leftover water in the mug. It should be the maximum capacity of the mug. But there should be, to fill both the buckets fully, but there should be no water left over in the mug. So in these cases, you should find the HCF. And just giving you a clue, sometimes if you see the word maximum, it mostly means HCF. So now to find the HCF of 10 and 12, we will prime factorize it. 10 is 2 into 5, 12 is 2 into 2 into 3. They both, only 2 is common. So the HCF is 2. So what's the answer? The answer is 2. Okay. So the answer is 2, but we need to specify the units. Which one? Milliliter or liter or kiloliter or whatever. So answer should be 2 liters. And if you check, the 2 liters mug can fill the 10 liters bucket 5 times. Right? It will fill the 10 liters bucket 5 times and it will fill the 12 liter bucket 6 times. Okay. So like this we solved our first question. Let us move on to our next question. So now let us solve our next question. A blue ribbon 32 meter. There is a blue ribbon that is 32 meter. A red ribbon 44 meter. And a black ribbon 48 meter. So these are 3 ribbons of different lengths and of different colors. They are to be cut into pieces. And now if each piece has to be equal, all these pieces of blue ribbon, red ribbon, black ribbon, all these pieces have to be equal length. So we need to find the greatest length of the piece so that there is no ribbon left. So over here also we need to find the HCF. So there are 3 ribbons. So these 3 ribbons of 32 meter, 44 meter and 48 meter. These will be cut into pieces. So what should be the length of this piece is our question. So over here we will be finding the HCF. So over here if you see greatest, that also means sometimes HCF. So let's try factorize and check. So we have prime factorized the numbers. So over here the common ones are this pair of 2 and this pair of 2. So the HCF is going to be 2 into 2, that's 4. So the length of this should be 4. But 4 what? For meter or centimeter or millimeter, or kilometer. It should be meters. Because all of these are the unit of meters. And if we check, if we can cut 8 parts of this. If we cut 4 centimeter pieces, then there will be 8 pieces for this. 11 pieces for this and 12 pieces for this. So now let us move on to our next question. So now let us solve our next word problem. So there is a woodcutter. He ties up 6 sticks in a bundle, while his wife makes a bundle of 5 sticks. So how many sticks should each one collect so that none of the sticks remain after making the bundles? How many bundles? So over here we are asked how many sticks should each one collect, and over here and the second question is how many bundles can the man and his wife make. So let's start. So there is a woodcutter. He keeps 6 sticks in a bundle, while his wife keeps 5 sticks in a bundle. So let's see how many sticks should each one collect. This one is 6, this one is 5. So over here we need to see the minimum sticks that each one should collect. So it should be a common multiple of both of them, and it should be a minimum of the lowest form. So we have to find the lowest common multiple over here. So the LCM of 5 and 6. 5 and 6 are co-prime numbers, so the LCM is the product 30. So each one of them should collect 30 sticks. So the first question is solved. The first part of the question, that is 30 sticks should be collected. Now, how many bundles can the man and his wife make with the 30 sticks? So let's start with the man. So the man makes a bundles of 6. So the number of bundles he can make is going to be 30 divided by 6 bundles. So if we divide, it will be 5 bundles. So the man can make 5 bundles. Let's move on to his wife. So the wife make bundles of 5. So we will have 30 divided by 5 bundles for the wife. And 30 divided by 5 is 6, so answer is 6 bundles. So this question is solved. Let us move on to our next question now. So now let's solve the next problem. There is a school. A school starts at 8 a.m. Now the first bell for the primary school, so the bell for primary school rings after 30 minutes, while it rings for the senior school every 40 minutes. At what time will the 2 bells ring together next? So this is our question. So first let us see after how many minutes these 2 bells will ring together, and then we'll add that with 8 o'clock. Okay, so for finding this we need to see in the minimum time after how many minutes will they ring. Over here we have to find the LCM for such questions. So the LCM for 30 and 40 is going to be, if you check, then it's going to be 120. Now as it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so the answer will come as 120 minutes. Now 120 minutes is bigger than 60. And we don't say numbers bigger than 16 minutes. So we have to convert this into hours. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And to convert minutes to hours, what are we going to apply? Minutes to hours. Over here you are going to divide that number by 60. Whatever number that is, that number divided by 60. So let us divide 120 by 60. So 120 divided by 60 is going to give us 2, and that's 2 hours. But our question is not over here. We need to see at what time will the two bells ring together next. So at 8 a.m. they both rang together. So when will they ring next? In this we are going to add 2 hours. And 8 plus 2 is 10. So the answer is going to be 10 a.m. So they are going to ring together at 10 a.m. next. Now let us solve our next question. Before solving the next question, let me tell you about something. Let us find the HCF and LCM of 4 and 6. The HCF of 4 and 6 is 2 and the LCM is 12. So over here, let us multiply the first number and the second number. The first number and the second number is nothing but 4 into 6. These two are the first and second numbers. So 4 into 6 is 24 over here. Now let us multiply the HCF and LCM of both the numbers. So the HCF and LCM of both the numbers is 2 and 12. So the HCF and LCM multiplied is also 24. So are you able to see that the HCF and LCM, if we multiply them, is the same as the first number into the second number. So this shows us that HCF into LCM is equal to the first number into the second number. This is the formula. Now we can solve our next word problem. The HCF of two numbers is 4. So the HCF of any two of those two numbers is 4. Now if those two numbers, if their product is 96, find those numbers LCM. So let us apply the formula. We know that the formula is HCF into LCM is the first number into the second number. The information given to us is that the first number into the second number is 96 and the HCF of these two numbers is 4. So 4 into something gives us 96. How to find this something? The something is going to be 96 divided by 4. And if you solve this, you'll get 24. So the LCM of those two numbers is going to be 24. So this is how we solve this question. Let us move on to our next question, that is the last question for today's video. So now let's solve our last question. The HCF and LCM of two numbers is 3 and 60 respectively. If one of the numbers is 12, so find the other number. This is our question. So the HCF of two numbers is 3. The LCM is 60. If one of the numbers or the first number is 12, then what is the second number is our question. So using our formula, that's the HCF into LCM is equal to the first number into the second number. We know 3 of the values. The HCF is 3, the LCM is 60. The first number is 12 and the second number is not known. So over here we can solve like this. 3 into 60 we know, so let us multiply that. 3 into 60 is 180 and 180 is equal to 12 into the other number. And how do we find this other number? If we divide the 180 by the 12, then we are going to get the value of this number. So 180 divided by 12 gives us 15. So the other number or the second number over here is going to be 15. And if you want to check if it's right or wrong, you can check the HCF and LCM of 12 and 15. So hope you understood how to solve the word problems using HCF and LCM. Thank you.